Well, there's a big launch for the Isle of Man Film Festival. Very excited about this because in the past it's really brought up some amazing talent, hasn't it, Christy, on the Isle of Man, and it's gone international more and more.
Yeah, it really has. I think we wanted to give Isle of Man filmmakers a chance to see what is out there on the international circuit as well. So we opened it up to international entries for our competition this year, and we've had some fabulous entries, which we've just had a quick look at one now, and I think the standard's going to be fantastic this year.
So there's still room for the Isle of Man people, though, as well, because I know Man and Shorts, you've been involved in that, and well, take us through some of the highlights of what's going to be shown at this festival.
Yeah, Sunday is when you can see some of the Man in Shorts films that have been made this year and previews, and also that's when we'll be presenting the awards for the short film competition as well. There are some local guys who are in the running for those awards, so we're hoping they do well, fingers crossed, but the standard's been extremely high this year with opening out to international entries. Apart from that, yeah, we've got Mark Kermode is sort of our host for most of the festival, really, which we're really fortunate to have because he is, of course, Island of Culture patron this year. So he's going to be involved in several of the events. He's going to be introducing the Isle of Man Film Night on Friday, which is Belle, but we're not just showing Belle, we've got the director over, BAFTA-winning Amma Asante, which we're really pleased about, so there'll be a Q&A with her afterwards as well.
And Mr. Kermode particularly liked Belle. I remember watching it on the telly, he really raved about it.
He did, he loved it. If you check out the reviews, he really loved it. But it's a beautiful film, and it's a true story, which is astonishing, very moving and beautifully shot, and of course, partly shot on the Isle of Man.
Indeed, we're looking at some shots here of it being done, it's a couple of years ago now, isn't it?
Well, I think it was just last year, actually. They brought it out really quickly. I think it was down Castletown Harbour where they sort of transformed it. It looked incredible, but it's such a beautiful film and the performances are fantastic, so we're really pleased we've got that.
Tell us about the Davy Knowles adventure, really, because you've been very heavily involved in filming all over the place with that.
Yeah, really fortunate. We've been working with Davy for the past 12 months or so. When he found out he was also an Islands of Culture patron, he wanted to do something that was linked to the island, and he's been fascinated recently with tracing his roots back to sort of traditional music and Isle of Man music, because as he says himself, he started on a blues footing, which he almost felt like he was ignoring his roots in a way, so he's just been exploring it and sort of learning some of the Celtic music, but it's taken us to places we never thought we'd go. We've made this documentary of him tracing his roots. We went to Chicago, where he now lives, and we filmed him out there, and then we went to Tennessee, the Appalachian Mountains, and we interviewed some really old-timey musicians out there. Went to Nashville, interviewed Peter Frampton, then we came back to the UK and we interviewed some of Davy's heroes, Richard Thompson, Martin Simpson, all about the idea of looking at your musical roots and kind of following the journey of music, really, through the centuries and also from country to country. So it's a fascinating thing. So we'll be showing that on Wednesday night, the opening night, or clips from it, and Davy will be there and he'll also play a short set as well.
Okay, well, we had our cameras at Noah's a few weeks ago when a collection of people got together, and it was just blew everyone away. It was an amazing night. I don't know you're involved in that as well, just getting him back to his roots.
Yeah, exactly, yeah, and he's really enjoyed the process, and it's not that he's going to stop being a blues musician all of a sudden, but I think he's learned so much about that style of music, and you can see how it might well inform some of the stuff that he starts writing in the future, and to get those musicians together, it's amazing how you see the fusion of the blues and the Celtic and traditional music. It just works, and it's an electric atmosphere, so we're really looking forward to, first of all, showing clips from the film that we've made, but then getting them back on stage at the Gaiety Theatre. What a place to hear it as well.
Well, there's more we could talk about, but really you can get it online. I know that everything's there, the tickets are available. Where do they get more information?
Well, most of the tickets are available from the Villa Gaiety box office, because we now are using the Gaiety as well, which is exciting. And also there's Future Shorts events, they're available from the venues themselves. But all the information is on isleofmanfilmfestival.com, so it's worth checking it out because there's a lot more than that going on.
And we haven't even talked about the silent movie that's going to have a soundtrack, but again, find out more about that online, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And thanks to our sponsors for making it possible.